How's it going, guys? So out here before the front, this is Wednesday the 8th of December, and it looks good. It was actually supposed to be kind of the winds weren't supposed to be too bad. They're not bad. I'd rather be less, and every kayaker thing wants to be less anyways. Anyway, so we're gonna try out some new lures. It is I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it. It's an oldie from what I understand, from what I can tell. Different places I've looked, but it's called Trout Support. It's a jerk bait. Let me find one a little better here. It's a jerk bait. It's got a really good action to it. I actually saw it on YouTube, and it's supposed to be lightweight. You can work it like a corky almost, and it'll go down a little further. It's weedless. You can rig it weedless, obviously, and so we can try that today, and let's see how it does. I've actually gotten some topwater hits. They popped it up in the air and you know, stuff like that, and then I hooked up, but then it got off. So, you know, does it really count? No. Well, you know, if you don't catch nothing, let's say it does count. All right, guys, let's get it to it, and let's go fishing. Right there. There it is. There's one. If I can pull him away over here. This is a big one. It's not coming up. Trying to maintain where that school's at. Man, that's awesome. Good slot. Oh yeah, 21.5. I'm still using the Trout Support. I get the names. It's their plastic lure. Oop, I got a strike. It's a little strike, but it did get a strike. Here it goes. There's a trout there. Oh, did you see that? Oh, he might have made slide. He might have made slide. Nope. But you saw it. It was fun. Alright, well, let's try it again, Ben. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. I was getting ready to switch out. I wasn't losing confidence. I actually have... it looks good. It's a nice looking bait. It looks like it should be good. So far, I got a trout and I got a redfish. Well, you know, you saw it. Y'all saw it. And it was in the boat for a few minutes. Here's one. It's a nice trout, I think. Keeper trout. See if I can hold on to him this time. All right. Well, I have to say that this lure works. Definitely. That is a keeper. Let's see. What is that? 17, maybe 17 and a half. It's a little thin. Like, we'll say 16 and a half. It's a little over, but 16 and a half. It's a keeper. her go. That's what I'm talking about. Like maybe 18. It's a little bigger than the other one, I believe. It's a nice trout. He don't want to be hooked either. Put on a pretty good show, didn't you? Look at that. Do you see that? Just flung out. It's pretty. Kind of skinny though. It's 18 and a half. So a little tip with the Procure, because I know Procure is not cheap. It's like $7 or, I mean, it's not cheap. I don't remember how much it is, but it's not cheap. So you know how you squeeze it and you end up like this one? There's still some in there, okay? So see how it's flat? There's still some probably in here and in here. So what you want to try to do is open it and then squeeze it so you open it back up. Now once it gets to that point, close it, okay, so it's open, so it's more open, and then just kind of store it upside down. Like I'll do it. I know there's still some in here, but I couldn't get any at the time. So just leave it upside down, close it and leave it upside down, so by the time that you're ready to put some more Procure on your lure, it'll be there. I couldn't get any more of that one. It kind of, you're like all pissed off because you paid all that money and there's some you can't get. So anyway, that's a little tip. There it is. I don't think that's big enough, but he does now. There it is. Hey, look, check it out. How I caught him on my little quick clip. See it? See it better? It's like a backup. Okay. Let's see if my tip worked like I'm telling you that it was gonna work. Okay. So I'm putting a little more Procure on there. So it's been sitting down like that. Yeah, look at that, it's already pouring out. Look at that. So yeah, don't throw them away. Make sure it's all out, because this ain't cheap. So you open it up, squeeze it until it's like reinflated, I guess you want to call it, and then close it, and then sit it face the top down, so all the stuff runs down to the bottom. This way you get your money's worth out of it. Okay. Ooh, still not time. How's it going, guys? So this is the exact lure that I've been using. It's called Trout Support TSL, I guess that's Trout Support Lure Grasswalker. Trout Support Grasswalker. Pro Fishing Strategy. Part 4x4, B1 Bomber, Ranger, and part Navy SEAL. Weedless, slow sink, long casting, walk the dog, tough, and made in the USA. So one of the things I wanted to share with you, besides the name brand, is that it actually has instructions on the back that show you, that kind of show you, well, tell you, not show you, but tell you what to use and how to rig it up. They want you to use a 5/0 extra wide gap swim bait hook. So what I wanted to do was go ahead and take the chance. There is a video on Trout Support's website, well, on their yeah, I believe it's on their website and on YouTube, and but I'm gonna go ahead and take the chance of showing you how to do that now. So bear with me here. Okay, so I was able to find an actual 5/0 hook. This is actually a Kelly Wiggler 1/8 ounce, and it's 5/0. So what they want you to do is actually check it before you do it. And what they want you to do is match up the point of the hook to the eye. You see how this kind of off? It's kind of an angle. What they want you to do is bend it. So what you're going to do is grab it with some needle nose and just kind of put it in your hand like so. You shouldn't stick yourself. Don't blame me if you stick yourself, but you don't. It's not that hard. So you're just gonna bend it just a little bit and then recheck it. Okay. So kind of get it set up here as you want it. See, it's still a little bit off. Well, no, there it goes. Okay. See how that lines up with the eye? So we can see that better. Still not quite. Let's see if we can adjust it a little bit more. Now, this is actually going to work real good with other lures, and this may help actually your other lures. No, that's not a blood spot there. Now there. See how that matches up? It's even, nice and even. Okay. So after you do that, and you can use, it don't have to be a ruler, it can be a piece of paper or whatever. Okay. So the idea is you want to put it in the center, twist it on there. That doesn't look centered, does it? Twist it all the way until it gets to the eye. Okay. Now, one cool thing about these lures is let's see here, is it's got a real deep pocket. Okay. Now, this actually will probably work with other lures too, but you're gonna line it up like this. Okay, so this is how you line it up. You don't put it over here. You line it up with your thumb like this, and then put your thumb right there. Okay, and then you're gonna stick it right where your thumb goes. It's a little harder because I'm trying to show you. And then press it through. Once you press it through, then it's perfect. Every time. I tried this a bunch of times already, and it works every time. So once you bend it, and then it's nice and flat. If you can kind of see, it's really flat. You don't even have to tuck it in. And I tell you what, man, this is a really nice lure. This is not even centered. I probably should have made it more centered, but this will work. It's real even. You can do a better job than I can, I'm sure, but try to center it. But just wanted to show you guys that. If I'll put a link down the bottom just so you can to their webpage. He basically shows you the same thing, but I really do believe this would work, at least the way rigging it with other lures if you don't use this lure. But definitely check this out. It has a real nice pocket, to put some from Procure if you want. Oh, another thing that I do that I really, I just feel more confident with it. I actually will put, I put it in this little bag, sorry. These little shakers, these little rattles inside the, inside these lures, and it probably doesn't need it. But it means something to me. So I typically will use a hook, or I typically use a hook. But since I have a screwdriver here, I'm going to use a screwdriver. So what I do is I punch a hole through the back, not all the way through, with your hook, or with a I use that little screwdriver, works real good, and just shove it up inside there. That's it. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's awesome. So like, subscribe, comment, you guys, tell me what you think. Have you ever tried this before? What's your favorite color? I'm actually looking for the bone color. This is the closest thing to the bone color, but they do have one. The bone color one, supposedly, it actually glows. So, tight lines, guys. Leave me a comment, and thanks for watching.